Hello friends. So today's topic carbon and its compounds. So carbon element atomic number is 6 and atomic mass number is 12. What do you mean by that? Atomic number is 6 means 6 protons are inside in the nucleus and neutrons is also same 6 number. That's why it is the atomic that's why it's atomic mass number. Okay, so that is 12. 6 proton plus 6 neutron is equals to 12. Okay, so surrounding nucleus it must have 6 electrons only. Okay, because the proton number and electron number must be same. Okay, so bonding in carbon, the covalent bond. So two type of bonds are there: covalent bond, electrostatic bond. So actually another type of bond is there is known as coordination bond. So I think coordination bond is in the class 11, class 12 only. Okay, so it is in the higher class. Okay, so for carbon it is mostly covalent bond. So what happens in covalent bond, we will see that. So see the next one, the sum of the compounds that is having the carbon element, that is acetic acid. This formula is CH3COOH. In case of chloroform it is CHCl3. Okay, ethanol, that is CH3CH2OH. This ethanol is present in the wine, beer. Okay, so it is not hazardous if it is taken in a limited concentration. Okay, so methane, very toxic, CH4. Okay, so actually toxic is the methanol. Okay, that is CH3OH. In case of methane is mostly is known as biogas also. Okay, biogas, and methane is present inside the LPG, liquefied petroleum gas, whatever we use for cooking purpose. Okay, the gas cylinder. Okay, so next one. Okay, so see here the type of bonds for other elements. Like in case of hydrogen we have atomic number is 1, so hydrogen is having only one electron. Okay, in one atom. So you can see two hydrogen atom is sharing their electron to each other, for each other. So what is happening, ultimately we can see that every hydrogen atom seems to have two electron. Okay, it's on one electron and another one is from the other hydrogen atom, right? So ultimately it seems to have two electron. So these two electron type of shared electrons, by sharing these electrons, they forms covalent bond. Okay, by sharing electron. If it is released, means one atom releases one electron and that is taken by or received by some other element or atom, then it is known as electrostatic bond. In that case what happens, who releases the electron, that is cation, because positively charged. After releasing electron it is positively charged, but who takes the electron, that is negatively charged, so that is known as anion. So cation and anion attracts each other because one is positively charged and another is negatively charged. So according to Coulomb's law they will attract each other and the force is known as electrostatic bond. Okay, in this case shared electron, by sharing electron covalent bond is formed. Okay, so the next one. So you can see hydrogen bond, how is it written. So H dash H, actually we need to say H bond H. So one bond means two electron. Okay, in case of covalent bond, one bond means two electrons, two bonds mean four electron. Okay, each bond means two electrons. So three bonds means 3 into 2 means 6 electrons total. Okay, so you can see here, in case of oxygen, one double bond is there. Double bond means two bond, so two bond means four electrons. How it occurred? So you can see oxygen is having total 6 oxygen. For nitrogen it is 7, for oxygen it is 8. Okay, so oxygen is having total 8 electron. Out of 8 electron, 2 are in the first cell or first orbit. After that 6 electrons in the second orbit. So we need 8 electrons in the second orbit, so it is lacking 2 electron. Okay, so we need 2 electron from outside. How they manage? So you can see 2 electrons is shared, okay, from another oxygen. So now what we see, that it seems to have 8 electron in the outer cell or outer orbit. That's why it is now stabilized. Okay, so what is happening, 2 electrons are shared from each other. So now 2 electrons is shared from 2 oxygen atom. Now total 4 electrons. So 4 electron means 2 bond. So you can see 2 bond is formed between 2 oxygen atom. Okay, so oxygen molecule, that is whatever we say oxygen gas, right? So that is actually O2 molecule having 2 bond, or 2 bond means 4 electron. Okay, so next one. So likewise, so here nitrogen, in case of nitrogen 6 electrons are shared and nitrogen bond in 2 gas is formed. So 3 bonds are there. Okay, this is known as triple bond. So simple na? Okay, next one. So here you can see carbon. In case of carbon, we have 6 electrons, total 6 electrons. Inside first orbit it is 2 electron, the next orbit it is 4 electron. We need more 4 electrons. So how can it manage? So see, we can see the lacking of 4 electron is done by 4 hydrogen atoms, right? 4 hydrogen, each hydrogen atom sharing 1 electron. So 4 hydrogen atom, 4 electron. So carbon was in need of 4 electrons, so it is done by the 4 surrounding hydrogen. So finally what happened? So 4 bonds are formed, each CH bond, total 4 CH bond is formed. So you can see here, so it is not written here, you can see. So CH bond is there. Okay, CH bond is formed. CH bond is formed means carbon is sharing 1 electron and hydrogen is sharing another electron. Okay, so that is CH4, methane is formed. Okay, so structure of diamond, it is a polymorphism of carbon, means carbon atoms are arranging in different manners. When it is like, you can see in case of diamond, it is almost box like of structure, right? In case of graphite, it is something like polygonal. Okay, and in case of Buckminster fullerene, that is C60, what happens, 60 carbon atoms are joined to each other or attracted to each other and forms ball like structure. Okay, so that is Buckminster fullerene, C60, 60 carbon atom. Okay, so I would like to go the bond nature. So saturated and unsaturated bonds. So what happens, you can see CC bond. So here it is written as CC bond. So actually CH bond in the lower part. So when we say that CC bond is formed, means carbon single bond is formed, means 1 electron only shared. Okay, so carbon is needed to have 4 bond, but only 1 bond is done. So another 3 bond must be formed. So it is in the second step. Step 2, you can see 3 hydrogen atoms are also surrounding the carbon, each carbon, right? So how many? So CC 1 bond and 3 CH bond. So ultimately each carbon is having 4 bond, right? So it is now stabilized. Octet rule is done. Right? Because in octet rule 8 electrons were needed. So carbon is now octet rule followed. Okay, so next one. So here you can see the same structure, means 2 carbon atoms are there, 2 carbon atoms are 6 hydrogen. So it is actually CH3, that is ethane, the structure of ethane. Okay, so here also same thing written. So step 3, you can see step 3, something exceptional. What happened here? Total 4 bond is needed for carbon, 2 hydrogen bond is there, yeah, and 2 carbon bond. How? Double bond is formed between 2 carbon atoms. So you can see carbon and carbon sharing 4 electrons to each other. Okay, total 4 electrons shared by these 2 double on double bond is formed, right? And 4 hydrogen bond is present. So okay, so total number of bond is obviously again 2 and 2 to 4 and 2 6, right? Okay, so the next one, so here same thing is shown. So chain, branches and rings, this is interesting. So you can see what is chain, branches and okay. So methane, we know methane, in case of methane CH4, so 4 bond is surrounding the on carbon atom, so 4 CH bond is present. Okay, in case of ethane already discussed, 3 CH bond, 3 CH bond and on CC bond. In case of I would like to go to this one. Okay, so hexane, in case of hexane, in case of hexane it is C6 H24. Okay, so total 24 CH bond and 1 2 3 1, wait, 5 CC bond. Okay, so next one, here you can see branching and chain. So it is chain like structure, right? In the first case, C bond C bond C bond C, likewise it is going, so it is just chain like structure, chain extending. Okay, in case of branching, what is happening, CC done, then from the next C, 2 branching is occurring, one is going up and another one is right down, right? So CC, this is called branching. So here it is chain structure, right? No branching occurred, only CC is like going and ended. But in this case you can see something branching is done, right? First CH3, then CH, then CH3 up CH3 and down CH3, right? So branching. Okay, so here what is happening, it is this is called cyclical, right? It is cycle like structure is formed, right? So total number of carbon is 6. Yeah 6. And total number of bond is how many? 3 and 3 6, same. Okay, another thing you need to know, see each carbon each carbon is having two bond, right? On right and on and another one is in the left side, but we need 4 bond, right, for carbon. So we need actually here two bond is missing, that is actually we need to imagine that 2 hydrogen bond is there, means 2 CH bond is present for each carbon atom. Okay, that is not shown here, so here it is shown. Okay, so 2 CH bond for each carbon atom. Okay, so total number of hydrogen is now 6 into 2, 6 carbon for each carbon 2 hydrogen, so 6 into 2 means 12 hydrogen. Okay, and carbon is 6, so C6 H12. Okay, so benzene, in case of benzene it is also cyclical, right? Cyclical like structure, but alternate double bond is present, right? Alternate double bond, you can see from the structure itself, CC double bond, then next one is CC single bond, then next one again CC double bond, then again CC single bond, likewise it is going, right? So this, in this case, alternate double bond is present, that is the benzene C6H6. Okay, so it is aromatic compound. Okay, okay, so here you can see functional group. Functional group means function, we say function like something processing, right? Something happening, like that type of things. In case of chemical compounds, functional group means those are the groups of elements. Okay, of elements or some atoms, few atoms, maybe 2 or 3 atoms, okay, conjugated or bonded to each other and form some structure that is very essential, or that is very that is having very crucial role in reactions, means it is very reactive in nature. Okay, or the whatever the compound will have the characteristic or the chemical properties or the physical properties that will be dependent by these functional groups. Okay, so you can see functional groups like alcohol, OH. So whenever a chemical compound is having OH group, so we can imagine or we can predict that what will be the nature of that what will be the nature of the compound in chemical reactions, in physical properties, likewise. Okay, So likewise, another things, aldehyde. So this is CHO. Okay, we need to remember the group name. CHO is known as aldehyde. Okay, the next one is the ketone. So ketone is the ketone. CO group is known as ketone. C double bond O. Okay. Okay. Obviously, another thing is needed to note. So here you can see ketone, right? So in case of ketone, C double bond O is there. So C double bond O. So how many bonds are needed for carbon? It is 4 only. So here 2 bonds already done, C double bond O, but 2 bonds is missing. So that's why C is having two hand, extra 2 hand, right and left. That can be anything like H or some other carbons. Okay. So ketone is the CO group. Okay. The next one is the carboxylic acid group. This is known as COOH. C double O H. Okay. Okay. So homologous series. So homologous series means same type of chemical structure. Okay. Like we say alkane. So alkane, whenever we say some compound as alkane, they must have some similar type of chemical composition. Okay, like methane, we say CH4. Okay, the next one is the ethane. So it is known as CH3. So we have some formula that will be that could be applied for each of that same homologous compounds, like methane, ethane, hexane. These will have same formula, or these will follow same formula. That is the homologous series. Okay, so here the next one is the nomenclature of carbon compounds. So nomenclature is must. So nomenclature in this case, nomenclature, there are some specific standardized, internationally standardized some procedure or the rules and regulation for the naming of chemical compounds. Okay, especially carbon compounds, that is known as nomenclature. Okay, so standardized, so that we can understand, or we can predict the chemical structure from anywhere of the universe, right? Like someone discovered, or someone named as a compound in the USA. Okay, so from Japan also we must have some idea and capability to name that compound or understand the structure. Okay, so that's why standardized nomenclature process is there. So here you can see carbon triple bond is shown. So now chemical reactions of carbon compounds. So usually what happens, C carbon, if oxygen react with oxygen, then carbon dioxide is formed, we know. In case of now organic compounds, okay, so like methane is taken. Okay, so methane is reacting now with oxygen, then also carbon dioxide and water is released. Okay, so carbon dioxide is gas and vapor is water. So next one is the ethanol. So ethanol is reacted with oxygen, then also same thing, means carbon dioxide and water is released. Okay, this is known as combustion, means reacting with oxygen in the air. Okay, the next one is the oxidation. So oxidation, we know that addition of oxygen, right? So in this case, like in example, what we have, this is known as ethanol, CH3 CH2OH. Okay, so ethanol is oxidized, so some reagents are there that helps or that maintain the reaction. Okay, so here it is alkaline KMnO4, okay, potassium permanganate plus heat, or acidified K2COR2O7, potassium dichromate. Okay, potassium dichromate plus heat, we can use any these two reagents. Okay, so after that what happens, actually oxidized. So it was ethanol, means CH3 CH2OH, now it is formed as it is changed to acetic acid, right? So that is known as CH3COOH. But in case of standardized nomenclature, it is known as ethanoic acid. Okay, because meth eth, so two carbon means eth, one carbon means meth, two carbon eth, three carbon prop, likewise. Okay, in case of four carbon, then it is meth eth prop but. Okay, likewise. Okay, so addition reaction. So in case of addition reaction, these are like just added. What added is here you can see nickel catalyst is in the presence of nickel catalyst, hydrogen gas is added with this chemical compound. It was the structure was RCR. Now that hydrogen got with that compound, and what is formed, we can see H is added, so double bond is broken down. Okay, double bond is broken down, and the chain one hand is opened. Now one hand is opened of carbon, so that is bonded with hydrogen. Okay, so CH bond is formed, extra 2 CH bond is formed. Okay, so substitution reaction. Substitution, place of one group is taken over by another group, that is substitution. Okay, show this one. Wait, so we know that alcohol and acid when reacts, that forms ester. So you can see ethanoic acid is reacting with ethanol and forming ester. The structure of ester is CH3COO CH2CH3. Okay, it is ethyl acetate. Ethyl group is the actually CH3CH2. This is ethyl group. So ethyl acid CH3COO CH2CH3. Okay. Okay, so it is done. Wait. Okay, thank you.